It's your man Cool Will. I'm out here at Girlfriend's Beauty Salon, and I am at a no, let me take that back. I'm at a CBD tasting. I wish it was a cannabis tasting, but it's not. But I'm at a CBD tasting, and it's right here at Girlfriend's Beauty Salon, right here on Main Street. And we're out here tasting products with CBD in them. None of this stuff gets you high, but it does have medicinal value to it. So, you know, one of my friends asked me to come to the tasting, and I'm so glad I did, man. I had a great time, and man, I'm gonna let you guys see what happened.
So my name is Annika Masey, and I am, my husband and I, Thomas, are founders of New Season Wellness. And so New Season Wellness is an alternative health store that brings awareness to cannabinoids. Our goal is to get our community healthier, and we, through experience of just using cannabinoids in our own lives, you know, for sleep, for stress, anxiety, we thought it would be a good alternative for our community to be able to experience this new way, a new season of life as well. So today we're here offering a little education and a little sampling of what we're going to have to offer on our website. So we have a variety of products that we're wanting our community just to incorporate into their lives every day. So there's things like nuts, there's chocolate, there's gummies. There's so many different products that you can use to just incorporate into your life and get the benefit of cannabinoids. So what are cannabinoids, right? Cannabinoids are the phytonutrients of the hemp plant. In 2018, there was a farm bill that passed that made 0.3 THC hemp legal in all 50 states. And so the cannabinoids that we sell come from the hemp plant and not the marijuana plant. So a lot of people get that confused as to whether we're selling marijuana, but we're not. We're actually selling CBD or cannabinoids. And so there are different cannabinoids that are coming on the market now. There's cannabidiol, which is very popular. It's CBD. Then you have THC, which we know that's from it's in the hemp plant too, but it's really abundant in the marijuana plant. But we know those two are very popular. Then we have CBN, which is coming on the market, which helps with sleep. It is actually a metabolite of THC. It's THC reduced to CBN, which is really good for sleep. And then there's CBG, cannabigerol. And cannabigerol has been known to be really good for people who have nerve issues. That's what I have my mom taking right now, and her diabetic numbers are doing so good. She had a A1C of 10, and now it's down to 6.6. Now she still takes her insulin, but she's not taking her breakthrough insulin, her, what do you call it, where she has to stick herself before every meal. She's not taking that any longer. So we're just seeing just great results within our family and ourselves. So, okay. And so, as time went on, Mother came to live with me. I'm still taking the cannabinoid oil, and she went through 12 weeks of therapy. Now her illness had took her away her ability to have self-care. She wasn't able to wash herself up and do those things, feed herself, stuff like that. Well, she was able to feed herself, but just different things she wasn't able to do. After 12 weeks of therapy, she got some of those skills back, but her ability to be able to drive to the store and grocery shop without me and do basically anything without me, pay bills, she hadn't cooked a meal, she just couldn't do it. So Tommy and I were learning about CBD more. I was exposed to it back last March in 2019 at a hair loss conference in Florida. There was a doctor there that had explained to us how CBD was working in her patients' lives. She was actually getting her clients off of, or her patients off of metabolic drugs like metformin, blood pressure pills, different things like that. And so she explained to me how CBD worked and that we had this endocannabinoid system that produced cannabinoids in our own body ourselves. And I was shocked about that. I didn't even know it, you know, because in my mind I'm thinking CBD is drugs and, you know, it's marijuana and oh my God. So when she explained this to us, I said, okay, so this is something that's natural, it's a natural alternative. I wonder if it'll work for Mommy. Mommy did 12 weeks of therapy, she was done, but she was still on the walker, wasn't really, you know, she had drove to the store, had to come home and lay down for a few hours after driving to the store because she just didn't have enough strength to do anything else. We were on our way out of town, and I said, Mommy, try these drops. You know, I had signed up with this company, they had sent us a sample box. I said, Mom, try these drops. And so she tried them for 3 nights. I think it was a Thursday night, a Friday night, and a Saturday night. We came home from our trip on Sunday. We came home till my mother had gone to the store, shopped for her own groceries with Nehemiah, drove home, and cooked her first meal since she had been sick. several months prior. I went upstairs and I cried because she hadn't even used a knife to cut an apple. And here she was cooking and making her own meal after this near-death experience. So I knew at that time there was really something to the CBD. It was really something to these products that made her have this shift from not being able to do much for herself to being able to carry out this big task all in one day. In 2018, there was a farm bill that was passed that allowed 0.3 THC to be legal in all 50 states grown in industrial hemp. So the hemp that we sell, or the CBD that we sell, is derived from that plant, meaning that it's legal. Most of the products that we sell do not have THC in them. We have a few that do. THC has its place in the world, but if you work for a company that is not THC friendly yet, you want to stay away from THC. Even at 0.3, it can build up in the body and show on a drug test. So we want to be careful with that. So for right now, we're offering the majority of our products are THC free. Any questions so far?
Have you noticed with being established that any of the CBD that you're using had an impact in your clientele?
For right now, since it's only been a short period of time, I have not noticed much of growth. I have noticed some inflammation being produced on the scalp. I have one particular client that has been using it since before quarantine, and I've noticed that she doesn't have as much cakiness and redness on her scalp as she did before. Now she's always been natural, and we haven't done color as much, which I know that's a huge contributor, and she's changed her diet as well, and that's a huge contributor. CBD isn't the end-all be-all. You add it and it's going to make your life better. You do have to still change some stuff. We still have to be mindful about what we eat, and we still have to be mindful about, the things that we consume, physically and mentally. But yes, I've seen a reduction in that particular client and inflammation on her scalp where I don't have as much of that redness and flaking. Any other questions? Okay, let's get into some tasting then. Berry, blend of fruit. So you got berries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. You got almond milk, and you have a banana. 1 scoop of the pea protein, and then you have 1 scoop of the super greens.
Okay.
So that's what's in there. So just got a little shot of that.
And what's the name of it? What do you call it?
And so it's the hemp and pea protein and the super green smoothie.
Man, that's too long.
So you want to have it?
Like it's a hemp and pea. Like you ain't got nothing for it. The tea mace or something. I mean, call it. You got to give it some little something. Sprinkle something on it.
I don't know. So what can we call this?
Yeah, y'all got to get a name for it. You can't say all that long stuff. Ain't nobody gonna want it.
Right. So what can we call it?
I don't know. But let's see what it tastes. The nameless. Let's taste it and see what it tastes like.
CBD berry or CBD blue.
Pretty good.
Oh no.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Oh, we're gonna have to
They ain't even got a name for it, man.
I never even thought
We're gonna
about
come
that.
up with something funky for this one,
Yeah,
right?
come up with a name for the shape for me.
There it
Come up
is.
with a name.
There it is. There it is. Maybe we can help them name this thing.
So it's a 750 milligram tincture.
As a person that already uses CBD, it's good to know I have a nice variety out here, and all of the stuff that I tasted was excellent.
It's a dark chocolate. Well, the dark chocolate is a dark chocolate and sea salt, and I like that because it gives me a little. What this company has done is they use adaptogens. They use additional whatever it is that it says to. So like with the snooze.
And out of all the things we tasted today, the chocolate was the best for me. But all of these things are available on New Season Wellness website, or you can reach them at Girlfriend's Beauty Salon, where all of these things are for sale. And man, they're pretty good and they're good for you.